To All the Boys, Always and Forever is the brand new Netflix film, which is now the third film in the To All the Boys franchise. The film stars Laura Condor and Noah Centineo. And the big plot of this one, again, spoilers for the first two films, it is senior year now for Peter Kavinsky, played by Centineo, and Laura Jean, played by Laura Condor. And at senior year, and they're going to college. Obviously, Centineo Kavinsky is on his way to Stanford, and obviously they want to go together. But when possibly Laura Jean does not get into Stanford, how does that fracture or help their relationship? My name is Max, and welcome back to a brand new Netflix movie review here on Max Talk Movies. Today, I'm reviewing the last film in this trilogy of To All the Boys franchise, Always and Forever. Before I get into my review of this third film in the franchise, please leave a like button, the thumbs up, and that is the best way to support this channel. If you're here liking the review so far, please hit that thumbs up, and it really helps the algorithm so more people can check out these reviews. Also, please comment down below your thoughts of this film. If you've seen the film, tell me, did you like the film? Tell me where this ranks for you. Rank the top three, which I'll be doing at the end of this review. Rank this franchise 1 through 3. Was this your favorite? Was this your least favorite? Tell me in the comment section down below. If you have not seen the film, tell me, have you seen the first two films before? Are you going to watch those two films in preparation for this film? Let me know in the comment section down below. Also, please subscribe and ring that bell for notifications if you like movie reviews, TV show reviews, and movie rankings. If you like any one of those things, please, I highly consider subscribing. We're on our way to 100 subscribers. Now let's get into my review. So I've been a pretty mixed bag on this franchise. I really was not a big fan of the first film. I thought it was just meh. It was very boring. The person I wanted Laura Jean to fall in love with at the end of the movie probably wasn't the right person that I was rooting for at the end of the day. And there was just a lot going on. I was really bored by the first film. But last year, when the second film, P.S. I Still Love You, I did actually really enjoy that film for the most part. I had a lot of fun with it. Even though I didn't really like that there was a third wheel again with the Peter and Laura Jean relationship. I didn't really think that was necessary, and it felt very forced to have something happening in the second film. But I actually had a lot more fun with the characters, and especially the romance between Laura Jean and Peter. I highly enjoyed in the second one. And pleasantly surprised to say, guys, this is the best that Laura Condor and Noah Centineo have been together in this entire franchise. This is the most they're on screen together. The main difference, obviously, between this film and the other films is that there's not another boy that she is interested in. It really just is about the two of them, and if they're going to stay together, even though they might not be going to the same college. And that part is it is pretty generic in a lot of rom-coms. We even saw that in last year in Kissing Booth 2, where the whole plot of that one was that Joey King and Jacob Elordi were not together, doing a long-distance relationship. But this one, they're still in high school throughout the entire film. This is senior year. The whole film takes place in senior year. And another big reason why I do like this movie a lot is because they actually gave the side characters something to do. That's one of my main issues with the franchise, that they try to give Laura Jean's sister a subplot, her dad a subplot, that she has friends. There was a lot going on that I just didn't care about in the first two films of the franchise. But this one, a lot more grounded and really well done subplots with the side characters, especially in Laura Jean's family, where just like in the second one, her dad is getting married to that woman who she met across the street. That is a really good romance, but not just that, but the dad finally has something to do in this father-daughter relationship. He doesn't really get a lot of meaningful, dad-to-daughter speeches, stuff like that in the first two films. In this one, he has a big one that I really, really enjoyed, and you can really feel their relationship come together. Kitty, Laura Jean's sister, is also done very well in this movie, not too annoying. She's a very funny little tidbit subplot that's added to the film. That is also very well done. Once again, Centineo and Condor are just perfect together. We have really great chemistry on screen. Peter's easily my favorite part of this franchise. That's my main issue with the second one, is that I didn't think she should be even thinking about leaving Peter. I'm not sure what Peter did wrong in the last film. And it felt very conflictive of her not wanting to be with Peter because of something. It just felt forced. Now this one, they're basically together the entire film. And I thought that was really, really great. how much they mean to each other really comes through well. Obviously, it started from a fake romance to now all the way to this point, Always and Forever, which is the title of the film. It's very, very well done. Also, her friends have a couple of nice subplots in here as well. Chrissy kind of gets the most screen time out of her friend group, and she's solid in the film as well. But the big plot of this movie is that Laura Jean, who's doesn't go into Stanford, goes to Berkeley, which is 1 hour away from Stanford, and they're planning on that. Still works for them long distance, but then they take a senior trip to New York, and she might have fallen in love with NYU. And what does that affect this relationship? Again, no spoilers, but that's what the big plot of this movie is. And I thought it made a lot of sense. Falling in love with a place is completely different than falling in love with a person. And I thought that they really explained a lot of that very well. It's also a really beautiful looking movie to look at. We're in Korea for a little bit, if I'm not mistaken. We're in New York. We're back at home. It's really well shot. Easily the best looking film in the franchise. And I thought that was, again, very, very well done. And I finally felt emotionally wrapped in this film, in this franchise, the most in this movie. And the ending does work. It really does work. Even though you know it's coming, again, just like the rest of this franchise, it's very predictable. From point A to the end of the movie, you know exactly where we're going to be. But I still thought I was still wrapped in their romance and their relationship that I thought was very, very well done. Again, it really did take its time with this relationship. It started off in the first film being like a fake kind of romance. The second one, they're together, but then there's another person added involved. And this movie is just a lot more simple with their relationship. And I thought, again, very well done. And again, it's the most intriguing story to me in the part of the franchise. I know everyone loves the love letters, but that first film was way too boring. The fact that she kept writing letters, this and that, it did not work. And we're coming to the third film now and being this focused was great to see. Now, there are some definitely negatives with the film. Again, this is not the best cinema out there, of course. As I said earlier, the film is predictable. I was saying out loud, a lot of the stuff that was going to happen, it happened. Also, the film has a lot of montages and narration. It gets to a point of absurdity. We're obviously montaging through a senior trip, a trip in the beginning of the film where the family goes to Korea. We're montaging through prom. We're montaging through past moments of the previous two films. There are so many. We're montaging through a wedding. There's so many montages and unnecessary narration from Laura Jean that does not make sense in this film. It just needed to take its time more. And while there's so many montages, it's still the longest film in the franchise by 15 minutes. The first film takes in around 1 hour and 40 minutes. The second one took over 1 hour and 42 minutes. And this one hits exactly 2 hours, actually 18 minutes, if you want to be exact. So this is you can feel how long the movie is. It feels like you're wrapping it up. And I checked the time, like, oh God, we're about to be done. And there's 25 minutes left. I was like, wow, a lot is going to happen, I guess, now. The film needed to be cut 15 minutes. This movie, honestly, easily could have been an hour and a half. But they really pushed it to 2 hours, which I'm not a big fan of. You can kind of feel the film dragging. A lot of the jokes don't really work, of course, in this franchise, as I said. But honestly, guys, this is the type of film you have to watch the previous two films as well. If you're new to the franchise and you just want to watch a random Netflix movie this weekend, you have to watch the first two films to care about what's going on and the characters in this film. Obviously, of course, Max, it's a third film in a franchise, but this is on Netflix. Anyone could watch this if you want to watch a rom-com. But this is a franchise where you kind of have to understand how much Peter and Laura Jean have gone through in their relationship to actually care about the last 30 minutes of the film. And it has a lot of good messaging in there. It does talk about the genre itself, and I didn't really love that. But overall, guys, To All the Boys, Always and Forever, I'm going to give a 3.5 out of 5, a 68%, guys. In my opinion, this is, in my opinion, the best film in this 3-movie series. I'll also say is I gave the To All the Boys, P.S. I Still Love You, a 3.5, a 66%. So I do think this is a better film than the second one, a lot better than the first. So overall, guys, this is definitely the best film in this franchise. Do you agree with me? Let me know in the comment section. Do you agree with me on my review of To All the Boys, Always and Forever. Do you actually like the first? A lot of people love the first one, just not my cup of tea. But I really do enjoy these last two films. Tell me also, do you think there will be another one? Obviously, this is kind of the wrapping up of the books, but do you think they would potentially do a fourth? Let me know in the comment section down below. Please like this video, subscribe, ring that bell. Big reviews coming out today. WandaVision and Judas and the Black Messiah. Busy day here on Max Talks Movies. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys very soon.